Hi friends, welcome to my channel. For those of you that are new here, my name is Katelyn and I like to film eyeshadow palette, ranking, and review videos, as well as the occasional other beauty content sprinkled in. So if you like indie makeup, if you like eyeshadow palettes, if you like beauty content in general, I highly recommend that you hit that subscribe button because I post 2 videos pretty much every single week. And for those of you that are not new here, my face is happy that you are seeing it again. And I am so excited for today's video. So we are going to talk about the Strawberry Moon palette from Ensley. I have not decided how many looks I want to do in this video. It could be 1, it could be 2, TBD. You'll know by the title. So anyways, let's go ahead and start putting some makeup on. I said that, but I'm going to talk about this for a second. So cruelty-free, 12-month open container, distributed out of Grants Pass, Oregon. I don't think it says where it's made. It says distributed by the Heartmark Company, Grants Pass, Oregon. That's all it says. There are mica and talc in the matte ingredients, and then the duochromes doesn't say. It doesn't say mica or talc in there. Okay, so if you haven't seen the inside of this palette, this is the inside. You have a lot of shimmers. I think it's like 11 shimmers, 7 mattes. Here's the inside. There is no mirror. I was a little bit like, really? No mirror? Because it was such an expensive palette, and their other 18 pans have mirrors. I have actually the Flower Moon right here because I used it yesterday. So this is the Flower Moon, but let's take a look at this. So here's the size difference. Flower Moon's like a little bit longer, but this one's taller. So this one has more of like a square shape and the other's more rectangle. This one has the square pans, but see, you have the mirror and then you have the 18. And this one has 4. This one has, or wait, this one has more shades, right? 1, 2, 3, 7, 21. 21 shades. What does this one say as far as? This one does not say anything about the like grams or whatever. So I don't know. Let's look at the pan sizes. I feel like the pans seem like roughly the same size. I feel like this one, when I looked on the site, this one's like $7 more, but I think this one has more duochromes and this one has more multichromes. And I know multichromes are a more expensive pigment, so maybe that's it. I'm not entirely sure, but I know with Ensley, the big issue with them for a lot of people is the price point, because they are very expensive, but I have never regretted an Ensley palette. Like, I'll just, full disclosure, every palette I've purchased, which has been 2 so far, the 2 palettes I've purchased from them have been worth it to me. So anyways, do with that information what you want. I will get out of the way that I do have a code with the brand. It is KATELYNHOUSE. It saves 10%. It is an affiliate code, so I do make a small commission. I actually use my commission as a store credit to buy this palette. So anyways, thank you to any of you that have used my code with the brand. I really appreciate it. Anyways, okay, let's do a look now. I'm gonna take the shade Brescia? I don't know. Pale yellow. And we're taking this Alter Ego number 2 brush. And I just realized I forgot to take any pictures of this palette. This keeps happening to me. I just get so excited to have the palettes on. I just slap them on my eyes before I take any like product shots. I never post the product shots, so I don't really know why that always bothers me. But sometimes I post them on my stories, I should say. So now I'm gonna go into the shade Oasis, which is this teal up at the top. I always tell my husband to pick a favorite shade, and I think that was his favorite shade in the palette. I'm pretty sure. He always goes for a matte, except in the Sugar and Spice palette. I think he went for a shimmer on that one. He might have picked a shimmer on this one too. Honestly, now I can't remember. Those 2 mattes blended together so easily. There is quite a bit of kick up in the pan, so I'm assuming that they are very softly pressed. I haven't touched them for swatching, so I don't know, but I'm getting a lot of pigment and a tiny bit of fallout, but not a lot, really. But there's a lot of kick up in pan, and I am tapping off, so. All right, so now we're gonna go into Butterfly Bush, which is the darkest shade in the palette, the darkest teal. Oh, and I don't think I said what brush I used with the last shade. For Oasis, I used the 054 Precision Point Blending Brush from Real Techniques. And now we're gonna use my Blend Bunny B4 for Butterfly Bush. Well, there we go, we're all caught up. I'm obsessed with how those blended. That is super pretty. And now I have to decide the hard part, which shimmers to use. The mattes were easy because I feel like I've done a lot of purple creases lately, so I was like, all right, we gotta go to somewhere different. Although to be fair, I've done blue and purple creases, but I really like that the pale yellow was included because for me, I'm very pale. That's gonna help me blend either the blues or the pinks or create like a sunset crease. Like I feel like it gives like versatility in my crease options, so I'm happy with that. So I want to use Lunar Glow. I'm gonna touch it. That is really pretty. So I'm trying to decide if I want to do like radiant with it. Ooh, that one's a multi-chrome too. It's like pink, gold, orange. Maybe it's a duochrome, but that's really pretty. Might do those two together. Let's look at Sunkissed just for funsies while we're here. That one is pretty too. I just want to see how these like blend into each other. You know, let's just go for it. I'm gonna start off with Radiant, which is this one right here. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. Okay. Here's what it looks like on the brush. I don't know if you'll be able to see how stunning it is. I'm just using a Flat Beach Cosmetics brush, and I did spray it with Fix Plus. So now I'm going to flip to the other side of that same brush and go into Lunar Glow, and I'm going to spray my brush with Fix Plus again. There we go. I cannot speak. Oh my god. These shadows just look so pretty on the brush. I mean, they look pretty in the pan, but on the brush, whoop, also pretty on the lid. Not to let that go missed. I think I might have to go for a third shimmer on the lid. I think I have to. It's too pretty not to. I'm gonna grab the shade Litha on this ColourPop E3 brush. I don't know, it's just like a multi-chrome explosion on my lids, and that's okay with me. Obviously, when you're using a multi-chrome, using like one shade and giving it the opportunity to do its own thing is your easiest bet. But sometimes I get a little excited and I put them all on. But yeah, that's basically gonna be the eye look. I'm gonna put a different shimmer on the inner corner, but I'm pretty happy so far. Here is the finished look. I am obsessed with it. I think this turned out so fun, so pretty. I love how the three multi-chromes work together. I did put another shade in the inner corner. It was the shade Sunkissed, this one down here. I feel like stuff doesn't, like the shades don't look as shifty in the pan, but on the eyes, so beautiful. But anyways, I'm definitely gonna do a second look. You already knew that from the title of this video, but I did not know that until this moment. So we will be doing a second look right now. Okay, look number 2. This is actually like quite a few days later, but we're gonna do look number 2 with the Strawberry Moon palette. So you all already knew that because you're still watching the same video. I kind of want to go for these like golden shimmers in the middle. I'm not, and the reason I want to do that is because I'm not really sure how much they like go with the rest of the palette, like the mattes specifically, right? Because you have like super colorful mattes, and you have kind of these like neutrally golden shimmery shades. So I'm like, I don't know what to do with that. So we're gonna try today. I'm gonna start with my handy dandy transition shade, which is Brescia. I'm sorry, I really don't know what that shade name is. My lids are primed with the Hourglass Veil eyeshadow primer. Okay, so now I'm gonna take the shade Summer Love, this pink shade, and I think that's the route we're going. Oh, and by the way, the first brush I was using was the Singe Beauty EO3. Now I'm taking the Singe Beauty EO5. I don't know if this was a mistake, but I'm picking the colorful shades that I feel like in theory could turn somewhat neutral. Was kind of my thought process behind this choice. Okay, I'm intentionally blending that down as much as possible just to give it more of a neutral appearance and not necessarily a pigmented appearance, but it was pretty easy to blend away. So if that's something you're not wanting to have happen, like you don't want the shadow to blend away and you want it to stay pigmented, I think these mattes would benefit from like a packing and then a light blending the edges type of technique. Now I'm going to go into the shade Strawberry Moon because I don't really know what else to do. This is a Sonia Kashuk brush. It's like a pointed detail brush. If these shimmers don't look good with this crease, just know that this crease would look really pretty with these two shimmer shades that I used in the last look, the like lighter ones. But we're going to try these gold shades. All right, I'm going to take this Singe Beauty E04 brush and we're going to start with the shade Golden Glow, which is the lighter of the two. I'm picking that up and I'm spraying Fix Plus. Very gold, but it's pretty. Okay, so now we're going into Peruvian Lily, which is this darker shade here. I'm taking the same brush, just the other side of it. Yeah, I don't like love this color combo personally. I just don't know what you would do with those. I mean, I don't know. If somebody sees a look where somebody makes these golden-y shades work with the rest of this palette, not pulling in any other palettes, let me know. Because I feel like these two shades with like a neutral crease would look really pretty, but you don't have any neutral matte, so you're not doing that. I feel like the golden yellow one could work because it definitely has some like orangey flecks to it. So I think if it was just that shade without the Peruvian one, the Peruvian Lily is the one that I'm like, where are you supposed to go? I don't know. Okay, let me try and add one more shimmer shade to see if this helps us. We're gonna try and add Rose Moon, this one down here. See if that helps take us from gold to this like purpley crease. This is a Morphe M124 brush. I'm going to spray that with Fix Plus as well. This is a multi-chrome. It's like a purpley green brown shift. No, I hate it more. This is getting worse. I'm gonna take that Sonia Kashuk brush we used earlier. We're gonna go into the shade Aster, this purple, just because I now need to deepen up my outer crease a little bit more. This is the gist of the eye look. I'm gonna do the rest of my makeup and hope that this looks better once everything's done. So I'll be back in a sec. Here's the finished look. For the inner corner, I just used my face highlight as the inner corner highlight because I wanted like a slightly lighter, like yellowy gold. Anyways, I do like this look more now that the full face is finished. And I feel like this shimmer does blend between these two shimmers really well. I still argue that I don't know if this shimmer like really matches the mattes in here. I think it pairs okay with the other shimmers, but I feel like this shimmer, for me and how I do my makeup, I could picture it better with like a neutral matte. So that's the one shimmer that's kind of like, I don't know that I will get a ton of use or variety playing with this palette with that shimmer in particular. However, I do feel like this golden one, like you could do like a yellow, green, blue look. Like I see the vision on that one. I just don't on Peruvian Lily. But the rest of it, I do like I said, I do like how this look turned out. It's just not my favorite. Like the purple with the like golden yellow is not my favorite color combo, but I still like it. So I used, let's see, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, I think I've used 13 out of the 18 shades between the two looks, if I can count correctly. So overall, I feel like the shimmer formula is really nice. I do notice that there are a couple of, at least 2 different shimmer formulas. There's some shimmers that are really, really smooth and creamy, and some that are that more chunky, flaky texture. The ones that I used today, I feel like Rose Moon and is definitely the smooth texture, similar to Radiant. Sunkissed and Golden Glow, I mean, are like kind of the more chunky ones, but it's not it's not the chunkiest like textured shimmer I've ever used. But anyways, that's it. So far I really enjoyed this palette. I don't know if I like it more than Flower Moon or Midwinter Dream so far, because I really loved those palettes. But I do think it's really nice, and I think the shimmer shades are really pretty. But anyways, those are my thoughts. Let me know what you think of the two looks, which one was your favorite, down in the comments below, and I will see you all next time. Bye!